How would you describe the first day so far?
Amazing. Empowering. Peaceful.
Short.
Emily, how would you describe it?
Exhilarating.
I went to Patagonia, Chile through a school called National Outdoor Leadership School.
This was kind of towards the end of the first month, the mountaineering month. And we were trying to get up to the glaciers, and that can be pretty hard because when you go higher and higher in altitude up the mountain, the weather gets really bad. The wind's bad, the rain turns to snow, so you could get hypothermic. There's just a lot of chances that you have to take, and the decisions you make you have to really think about in order to get up to the snow camp. So it was our day to climb up there, and the couple days before it had been raining, so we weren't really doing much. And on days when the weather was really bad and we couldn't travel, it was called a hunker day. And you stayed in your tent for the entire day, basically. So you kind of had to entertain yourself.
I'm feeling pretty good.
So we had like 3 days of that, and we were kind of all a little tired, like hadn't moved in a couple days. And climbing up to snow camp, that meant that your pack was heavier because you had the mountaineering gear. That meant your pack was at least half the amount that you weighed. So we all got ready, we packed up, and we're heading up to snow camp. And it had been slippery, and like we had all been tired, like probably because it had just been the end of the month and we had been resting for 3 days. So my body was just tired, and I had this huge rope on the top of my pack. So my pack was kind of swaying a little bit, and we were ascending up and we were traversing the side of the mountain. So it was pretty steep, and yeah, like we were pretty high up because obviously we were going to explore the glaciers. And I was kind of in the back of the line with one of my best friends on the trip, and her name's Jordan. And we're just kind of tagging along, and we come across this wet slab. And so it was like super wet, and like it's slippery anyways because it's a slab of rock, and I'm going across it. And I don't know what happened, but I slipped and I started falling, and all of a sudden I like caught myself. I don't know how, like I must have gained cat-like reflexes when I was here because I was just like holding onto the slab of rock, just like, oh my gosh, like I could have just died, and I was just shaking, and I was like, I don't even know if I can make it the rest of the way. But my friends were like, Emily, like you're fine, like we gotta do this, we gotta get up there. And I was just like, you know what, you're right, I might have just died, but I gotta keep going. And it was crazy. But I don't know, it was kind of cool. I have a cool story now, even though I sort of risked my life. But it was crazy, and it made me realize how in just one moment, like your life can just change, and you just gotta be aware about stuff. And I don't know, but it was really rewarding that I finally reached snow camp because it was absolutely beautiful, just being on the top and seeing Patagonia just spread out there, and the clouds and the snow and the glaciers. It was amazing. Totally worth the fall.